Guys, it's me again with another RC video, bringing you kind of an update, because the last video I said I was going to make a video of when I put the electronics in, and the motor and the ESC when it arrived. So I did, and the motor tie downs are just temporary, so bear with me with that. They're just string. I used that to hold it down to the chassis. I figured out that you don't have to get replacement screws for this, because last video I did and I said you have to get bigger ones for the motor mount plate, the stock one. Apparently you don't have to. You can use the two ones that were already in it. So those work, that's a good thing. Another thing I don't have to buy. I use chain for this, the ESC, to hold it down, because it's very strong, it's not going anywhere. Like I said again, string, or rope, whatever you want to call it. I think it's pretty thick. Use that to hold the wires on for now. Has a on-off switch. I might be able to just cut that right off and switch it to constant on instead of having to switch, but switch is fine. I'm not that lazy, I don't have to switch it. I hooked everything up. Let's see, right here. Hooked all of that up. The ESC, the receiver to the ESC and servo is all hooked up. So I'll be able to run with the TQI system. That's a good thing. Like I said again in the last video, this stock pinion gear that came with this motor, the Castle motor, is going to be way too small, obviously. So I just have to get a 5mm pinion gear, which is pretty big. The shaft is huge, and that'll be it for the electronics. Besides the fact that I have to get a drive shaft for the rear and a battery. LiPo, I'm getting a LiPo. I'm not going to get another nickel metal or an iCAD or whatever. No. Forget that. Those suck. No offense to Traxxas, but everybody knows those suck. And I know this is kind of rigged up, but for now I'm just using the wheelie bar, the RPM one from my T-Max. Took it apart and just used the wheel part right here. For now I just use string to hold it onto the rear bumper of the Slash. And if one of you guys could help me try to figure out where to hang, a good spot to hang this dirty danglers, that would be a big help. Because I feel like this is right here. Right here is not going to work. It's just, I don't know. Think of a good spot to put that at. That's basically it. I think here. I fooled around with this suspension again. I leaned them out all the way on the RPM control arms to the final hole all the way over here, and put them in all the way, so they were leaned in and bottom out as much as possible. And I took all the spaces out just to goof around and see what it would look like, and literally it wouldn't even stand on its own. It would be all the way like this. This would just be bottomed out to the floor. So I moved them back into normal, which is where I set up my usual suspension, is right here, this middle post. The support bar for the control arm right here in the middle. Because that's basically, I believe that's the middle. Do that on all of them. And I put it on the shock tower, I put it in the middle hole here, because there's 3 of them. That's how I set up my suspension. It's just easier. So it's not too high, too low, it's like right in the middle. That's where I want it, because it's just above flat, so it just makes an angle just to keep it up. And this castle motor, let's see if I can get it off. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those rips, tears. I don't think I could use this one again. I don't know what happened to it. But it has a little bit of solder and some heat shrink wrap should do it. But I don't think I'm going to use it anyways. I'm probably just going to sell it so I can get a drive shaft for this, and then I get a battery. Let's see. I can't think of anything else right now to make a video of, so I'm just gonna put this back over there somewhere, and I'll make another video when I get a battery or a drive shaft. Probably a drive shaft first, because it's a little cheaper. I'm gonna get the steel universal drive shafts, dog bones. I got one in the rear. I'm gonna get that. Then I'll make another vid of the battery, or make the same video of the battery too. That's it. I got it. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.